Oh! What are you doing here? Are you after something? What was that noise?
God bless you. What troubles you?
Master Feyfair, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins, then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the quaestor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasau. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. But this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich To investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasau at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasau Market Square. Farewell.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Good luck then.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so.
Satisfied?
You won't convince me with that.
I'll go for that.
I'll be with you.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so.
Agree?
That's not enough.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
What's that noise? Hey!
Asparagus that'll cut you in half and cucumbers that'll cure what ails you. Come and get them.
God be with you. Good luck to you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Alright, so.
Is this enough?
You're a right pinch purse.
I'll go for that.
May the Lord watch over
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Agree?
You're a right pinch purse.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Cabbage! Cabbage! Green cabbage! Garlic more. You'll find it nowhere else.
God save you, good night. What can I do for you? See you later. God be with you.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Since it's you,
You're a right pinch purse.
oh, that's a decent price.
Good day to you. Good luck to you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Why not?
Is this enough?
Less.
Very well, I agree.
Someone else goes. What are you doing, you murderer?
What the hell are you talking about?
I saw you looting the body.
I was looking for signs of life to see if I could help.
Uh-huh. And could you?
Unfortunately, it was too late.
All right. I suppose you're innocent after all.
I'm glad you saw sense. And what were you doing here exactly?
What do you mean by that?
You're carrying the murder weapon.
You won't prove it's the murder weapon, but I'll prove I know how to use it.
It'll be easier if you just confess.
All right, then. I did it. I didn't want to kill him. I just couldn't help myself. He walks around like a lord with his purse full, and I've got nothing to eat. You don't really have to tell anyone, do you? And you won't regret it.
Yeah! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody help me! Catch him! Somebody help me!
Had enough?
Yeah, you got me. For the love of God, I only stole a piece of bread. I was starving.
No excuses. Hand it over.
Here.
You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson.
I'll amend my life. From the very foundations, believe me.
You really let him go? Just like that? And did you get the loot back?
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh!
For the kitchen or the field, I find wares will brighten your every day.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
Take care.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it.
Is this enough?
More.
I'll go for that.
let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Are we agreed?
That's not enough.
Well, that's a decent price.
What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Candles for water. Glasses for food.
Please, help me.
Can we do something about the price?
Alright, so?
Are we agreed?
You're a right pinch purse.
That's a sum I can live with.
Please. Please.
Yeah.
I am honored that you should come to me. Good luck to you.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it.
Are we agreed?
You won't convince me with that.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
My humble greetings. How may I help you?
Just ridiculous. A thing like that won't miss it 3 times in a row.
Can I sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
How about if I pay you for several months?
Sure, but let's see your coin first. These are harsh times.
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price? Agree?
It'll take more than that to persuade me. You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is. God be with you.
So, what did Master Feyfair have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me about it. Thinking of it.
Master Feyfair found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins and quicksilver for the the other part.
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ulrich. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the 3rd time this month they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The Monastery Overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the Overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
What do you need Quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Why not? Show me what you have to offer.
Take care now.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Satisfied?
That's a poor offer.
Very well, I agree.
What are they thinking of? I think the church in Ujits. Jesus.
Yeah!
So, from the beginning. I'm honoured that you should come to me.
Do you ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zack from the Monastery Craftsman's Yard has bought out all the copper.
What can you tell me about the Sasau Blacksmiths?
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free. This is only a small town. There's Zack, who has a forge in the craftsman's yard and mostly works on the construction of the church. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Ota of Ramstein.
Tell me more about Zack.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think his son, Vitus, will be a master armourer in Prague one day.
My father was a blacksmith, and I expect he thought much the same about me. That's how fathers are, isn't it?
Of course, any man should be proud of his boy. But Zack makes pride a sin. That's why he's at loggerheads with Master Ota.
Can you tell me something about Master Ota?
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the richest townsfolk of Prague.
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather, he used to enjoy some peace. That dispute with Zack must have put a few more wrinkles on his brow.
What are Zack and Master Otter arguing about?
Zack had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otter's place for him. Except that Otter's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his mother's skirts? And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zack mostly. He badmouths Otter every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots and that his son will see him off.
That will be all. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
God save you. What can I do for you? Farewell.
Yeah.
Come right up.
Garlic soup for the winter,
Your
onion
eyes and
soup
you'll
for the
stop.
spring.
It's hard
Fire
to resist.
taste.
You'll not find better meat anywhere.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Do you make anything out of copper, Master?
I do a bit of Damascene decor sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone who could do me some copper sheets.
Well, that's pretty rough and ready work. I wouldn't waste my time with it. But go and ask Zack from the craftsman's yard by the monastery. He's bought up all the copper to be had around here anyway.
What can you tell me about the blacksmiths here in Sasau?
Depends which ones you mean. In the town there's Mikesh. He's a decent man and an honest craftsman. And in the yard by the monastery there's Zack. But there's not many good words I can say about him.
Tell me something about Mikesh.
Like I said, he's an honest craftsman, which isn't something you can say about every blacksmith in town.
What about the monastery blacksmith, Zack?
Well, him and me don't exactly see eye to eye. He wanted to buy my business, but I turned him down. Ever since then, he hasn't had a good word to say about me.
That'll be all. Thank you.
Farewell.
I must find out if anything happened to Francis.
Jesus Christ, your clothes! Were you assaulted? Damn bandits. May they burn in hell. May the Lord watch over you.
Good evening. Take care.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God watch over you. Good night. Especially in these dark times. Can I do something for you?
I'd like to make use of the Bathhouse's services.
So what are you interested in?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
I'm not giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
Are we agreed?
That's not enough. You won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it. Take care.
May the Lord
Lord watch over you.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Farewell.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Agree?
You won't convince me with that.
Very well, I agree.
Yeah.
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 Copper. And quite a lot of it. I wonder what Zack will have to say about this. Copper. And quite a lot of it. I wonder what Zack will have to say about this. Look out.
Good day to you.
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
I'd want to commission you to make something.
Then you'd best go elsewhere. I never use copper.
I grew up in a smithy, and I'm not stupid.
What do you mean?
I've never yet seen a forge where they worked after dark.
We have a lot to do.
Really? And what about that smell? Like I said, I was raised in a smithy. I know the whiff of smelting copper.
All right. I suppose there's no point lying. We do make copper sheets here, and I wanted to keep it quiet.
Why?
Pays me good money, and the people I do it for. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them.
Did they threaten you?
They didn't have to. Just by the look of them, I could say I needed to shut my mouth and do what they wanted.
And did they ever tell you who they were? Do you know where to find them?
I know a little. I'd show some understanding. There's nothing but trouble in it for me. I'll lose the work and be left looking over my shoulder for some thugs to come and burn down my house. Or worse.
If you lie down with dogs, you shouldn't complain about the fleas.
There's no need for threats. We can both benefit here. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter. One that'll cover up for my loss of earnings.
So what are we talking about?
I recently tried to buy Master Armourer Otto Rabstein's business for my son Vitus, but that old fool wouldn't listen to reason. He said he couldn't understand his legacy being taken over by a clod like my Vitus. Despite the insult, I doubled my offer, but Master Otto still wouldn't budge.
And what is it you need from me?
I thought I'd show Otto that Vitus isn't such a dolt as he thinks, but for that I need someone experienced in combat.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad. About that copper.
I told you everything I've got to say. I made you an offer. Now it's up to you.
I'll be on my way, but I'll be back.
I can't wait.
What's your plan?
Otto's busy making a very pretty suit of armor for the Bailiff. So I was thinking, if we could show that pretty armor of his is absolutely useless, he'd be disgraced.
And how am I supposed to see to that?
Well, I'd reckon we'd arrange a duel of champions with bludgeons. You'll put on Vitus's armor, and Otto will send his champion in that tin shit of his. You invite the Bailiff to watch, and Otto will be made a laughingstock in front of everyone.
And what do I get out of it?
What we already agreed. I'll give up dealing in copper, and I'll tell you everything I know about what's been going on.
Do you really think that will work?
Otto's always mouthing off in the alehouse that my young lad isn't worth a damn. Once I show he's just a bitter old bastard spouting hot air, his business will be ruined, and Vitus will reap the reward. What with all the strife in the country these days, there'll be no end of work for a good armourer.
But what if I lose?
Nonsense. How could you? Vitus's armour is light as an eggshell and hard as a rock.
How about if the armour for the Bailiff mysteriously went missing?
Jesus Christ! Don't even talk about it. Although, if Otto doesn't agree to the duel, it might be the only option.
Exactly. And if you want to wreck Otto's reputation, not keeping his promise to the Bailiff could be even worse for him than your idea.
You're right. Do whatever you think fit then. But if the armour gets, lost, don't come to me afterwards. I know nothing about it, right?
Of course.
See you later.
I am at your service, Sir Knight. Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What was that noise? Damn, a thief! He's stealing here! Guard! Come here quick!
You! Stop right where you are! Thief! Don't move a finger! Surrender! You have to answer for your... You were seen picking a lock. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
All right, here you are.
All right. Just make sure it doesn't happen again. And hand over all the stuff you stole. What's the matter?
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
See you later.
Yeah.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm interested in your services.
So what are you interested in?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
But of course. Money first, though.
I'm not giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
Satisfied?
That's not enough. You won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it. Good luck, then.
Yeah.
Rare spices and tinctures, magical elixirs and amulets,
Like a
miraculous
little lad.
ointments.
Come and buy some.
God be with you.
Master Armourer, I have a message for you from Blacksmith Zack.
If it's another one of his so-called generous offers, you can go straight back and tell him I'm not selling, and that's that.
No, this is another matter. Vitus wants to challenge you to a duel.
What? Me fight with that brat? Zack must have lost his mind entirely.
That's not how it will be. The real duel will be between your pieces of handiwork.
How's that?
It will be a duel with bludgeons. No bloodshed. At most a few bruises and some dents in the armour. Zack chose me to wear Vitus armour.
And so I'm to choose a champion of my own? That sounds reasonable.
Good. So let's agree on the time and place.
Hold your horses, young fella. I've got a counter offer for you. Now I'm sure Zack is paying you well.
I won't deny it.
I could pay you more, and I'd tailor-make a cuirass just for you. What do you say?
You mean if I fight as your champion instead? I'm not sure how Zack would take it.
No, you fight on Zack's side and lose.
That's not very honourable.
And Zack's constant slander and mudslinging are the height of honour, are they?
Zack might be acting the scoundrel, but why lower yourself to his level? You should show you're the better man.
Better than that, upstart. I'm a master of my craft, boy. I've made armour for the Lords of Kunstadt. I've no need to prove anything to anyone. So, are you going to help me or not?
All right, I'll do it.
Wonderful. Zack won't know what hit him.
So, choose the time and place.
What, me?
You're the one being challenged, so it's your right.
Well, it's all the same to me. Go and sort it out with the bailiff. He should know about it anyway, so I don't look like a troublemaker.
All right?
See you later.
Powder made of St. Clement's seashell. Precise.
garlic, from the yard or from the wood, lean and fatty pork, chicken and beef. We have it all. Come and see.
Whoa! Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm here on behalf of Blacksmith Zack.
Zack? What does that madman want now? Don't tell me. It's another complaint about the Master Armourer. Well, you can tell Zack if he wastes another minute of my time with that pathetic feud of his. I'll have him up for disrespecting the office of the Bailiff.
No, it's not a complaint this time. In fact, Zack came up with an idea to settle the dispute once and for all.
Is that so? Well, that's a different kettle of fish. That's just what I was after. You have my full attention, friend. What's his plan?
A duel.
Jesus Christ! Has he lost his wits entirely?
Now, don't worry, Goodman Bailiff. No one will get killed. It will only be a duel with bludgeons. Zack chose me as his champion. I'll be wearing a suit of armour made by his son, Vitus, and I'll fight Ota's champion. Whoever falls first, loses.
That sounds like a fine spectacle for the village green. Naturally, I'll have to be present to ensure nothing untoward happens.
Your presence is certainly expected, Bailiff. We'd like you to referee the whole duel.
Very well. We'll have it on the marketplace in the front of the church. But when?
That's up to you.
We can announce it right now.
Let's do it.
I'll have it announced around town. You come along at just the right time. It'll be a fine show for the townsfolk, and I'll finally get that pair and their constant squabbling off my back. May the Lord watch over. Good citizens of Sasau, our township has long been plagued by a protracted dispute. As you are no doubt aware, Zack, the blacksmith of the monastery courtyard, and Master Armourer Ota Rabstein have been, for some time, at odds.
Ha ha! Bandit hammer and tongs, more like!
And in so much as it behoves my office as bailiff to settle such disputes and maintain peace and order, I have decided to resolve the blacksmith's quarrel by unconventional means, whilst affording an entertaining spectacle. In short, we shall let them knock each other's teeth out. However, since it ill befits two respectable tradesmen to maul each other on the market square like a pair of cocks on a dung heap, each of them has elected a champion. Zack, the blacksmith, has appointed to fight in his stead Henry of Scarlets. And Master Ota Rabstein's champion will be... Please, introduce yourself, Sir Knight.
Master Ota will fight for Master Ota. I don't need some young pup to take my place.
I remind you that this will be a duel with bludgeons alone, and until first blood is shed. Come, folks, be sensible for heaven's sake. We don't want any maiming here, or, God forbid, murder. So, if both contestants are ready, let us begin.
Herrgott! Rosa. Ow! I'll slaughter you! Oh dear, did that hurt?
What the hell are you playing at, you blockhead? That old fart made a complete fool of you.
I'm sorry. Ota was just too good for me.
Damn it. I should have known you weren't up to it. Well, I'll just have to think of something else.
But the bailiff said the duel would end the dispute.
Quiet! Don't annoy me more than you already have. Now get out of my sight before I shove the bludgeon up your arse. God be with you.
About that copper.
I told you everything I've got to say. I made you an offer. Now it's up to you.
I'll be on my way, but I'll be back.
I can't wait. Sure. Farewell.
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
About that copper.
I didn't know she did that.
She only
I told you everything I've got to say.
Always in the evening.
I made you an
While there's
offer.
still a bit of light, she
Now
sits
it's up to
down
you.
and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good with her hands.
You're right there. Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces.
You've got
she made
cheek.
last time to old Tom.
Not only are you in with the counterfeiter gang, but you lied to me on top of it. You should be on your knees begging for mercy right now. I'm not trying to make a profit.
I didn't know what they were doing.
But now you do know, and you've still got the cheek to try to strike a deal with me. So Rads are definitely going to be hearing about this.
You're right. I'm sorry, I overstepped the mark. I certainly didn't mean to offend one of Lord Radsick's men. One evening I got a visit from this scruffy beggar calling himself Rapota. He had a yellow cape on and kept whistling to himself. There was a knight with him too, but he didn't give his
A
name.
bit of extra coin never
They told me
hurts.
what I had to do, how much I'd get for it, and I had to keep my mouth shut.
And where can I find this Rapota? Or the knight?
I don't know exactly. But I've always left the wagon with the goods behind the monastery, on the hill there, next to a small chapel under a big tree.
Anything else?
No. I swear that's all I know.
Well, that'll do me for now.
Been a pleasure.
Sausages, meat of all shapes, sizes and flavours.
All that grows in the ground, fresh. Come right up.
Oh, it's tasty. Good on bread and for frying. Come and get it, fine people. And all cracking too. And joy to taste. This rare crystal found in the German mountain. Kirchhausen.
It's pretty. What's
Carrots
it
that'll
for?
make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry. And garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
Yeah. I'd like to order something here.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
But of course. Money first, though.
I'm not giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
Satisfied?
It'll take more than that to persuade me. You won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it. Take care.
Yeah.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I'll come for my reward.
It's a good thing you're here. I'm glad you didn't change your mind about throwing the duel. You could land some hefty blows if you wanted to.
Maybe.
I'll give you one of my older pieces, but I adjusted it so it'll fit you like a glove.
Thanks.
If you ever need anything else, stop by.
I will.
See you later.
Onions that'll even make a man cry like a little laugh. Come and buy some.
All cracking too. A joy to taste.
It's attacking Merhoy.
Yeah.
My respects to you.
I'm looking for some Quicksilver. Would you have any on hand?
Talk to my assistant. He deals with such trivial matters.
Fine, thank you.
Take care now. Pray to God the worst was over.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Do you have any Quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
I'm here on behalf of the Master Fresco Painter. He said you sent him away empty-handed 3 times already.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
I see. You can't because you don't have any. And you don't have any because you're selling it out the back door, eh?
Suppose I was. I don't see what business it is of yours.
What if I told you I'm the emissary of the Royal Hetman Rattay I, and you've got yourself mixed up with a counterfeiting gang?
Counterfeiters? Meaning what?
Somewhere around here is a counterfeiter's workshop. They need the Quicksilver to make fake groschen.
Jesus. But I didn't know anything about any counterfeiting.
For your sake, I hope that's true. Now tell me what's been going on.
I swear, I wouldn't normally do anything like that.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon. Directly to the office. The Overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night, it was. Without a crest. Armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the Quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery. That they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
Very well. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
But for now, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? Admiring the view? People just do not appreciate a lovely view these days.
Does the name Rapota ring any bells for you?
Rapota, you say? Rapota. No, I can't hear any bells ringing at all.
Look, you little jester, I'm investigating a crime against the king on the direct orders of Sir Radzik. Are you really going to keep pretending you don't know anything?
Hang on! What's all this about a crime against the king? I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in, I make sure nobody robs it. I get a commission for that, that's it.
See? That didn't hurt a bit. Where's Rapota?
I don't know. He's been staying in town lately. He hardly ever shows up here. It seems he's keeping an eye on someone there. I don't know who.
Who comes to fetch them?
I don't know. Some people. They don't speak, just look mean. Take the goods and go.
Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here. Rapota's scarpered and won't be coming back this way anytime soon. You might as well pack up and go home.
What? That bastard owes me a dozen groschen. Damn it! Now what? Well, no use hanging around here anyway. In any case, thanks for the information. I could have been stuck here for weeks. Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
What's the matter, lad? He needs a shit.
God! Yeah. Ah!